Okay. Hello there, my dear viewers and viewers. And something awesome. I got a new microphone. Yeah. Well, I am playing Sillington today, like you may have guessed. Oops. Fuck. There we go. I believe it's back in now. Oh, fuck. Is Minecraft crashing again? No. Lucky me. There we are. Wait, what was it? A village has died. Oh, come on. Oh, that looks awesome. I saw yesterday someone else was also on the server. Let's see if they've built the house as well, and if yes, where? I do not know how long they've played last time when I was it's going off line. Alright. Interesting. Certainly fairly interesting. Neato. I don't know why, but I can't hear shit from the server. Can you all hear anything from the game? I don't. Look, there's the big guy. I'm gonna use some bed. This one's nearby. Of course villagers will die when that. Fuck. You know what? All of the beds should be on a safer place. In safer places. Let's think of where that could be. Right here. That'd be good. Let's plan a house out. Also, maybe with this stuff removed. I hate the fact that I don't hear shit. Yeah. I doubt anyone will try now since it's nighttime for me. At least. Maybe I should try restart the game, but nah. This will be some sort of homeless shelter, I'd say. Okay. With this thing gone, it can be fairly big. It will be fairly big. And no one will stop me making this fairly big. That's kind of like a super valid plan, I don't know why. It'll be a good thing. Having like a house filled with beds. It also looks pretty neat. House appears an interesting concept. And I like the execution so far. Oh, hi. Neat. What's up? Outside of Sillington, I barely know these people, to be honest. Okay. So, I've got some ideas for this big house, obviously. I hope it'll be big at least to fit as many beds as possible inside. Okay. One is gone, so it's big on the inside, and I still have the blocks. Like a pro. Fuck. Can you hear me like that? Hold on. Maybe on Discord, this thing is. Let's see. I hear it compared to the game. Okay. Let's see. Can you hear me better now? Yeah, that's what I thought. Does it work like that? Does it work better now? Also, I mean more like... Wait, let me rejoin the game really quick. Like, restart the game entirely. Maybe you hear me better now. Oh, but I'm gonna... you can tell me when I'm back in the game. Let's see if the sound works again. I hope it does. Nope. Still not. Oh well. My in-game sound does not work for some reason right now. I doubt it's this thing right here. I hope it's not. It's like... Literally got this thing today. It's like a new microphone. I like it. Interesting. Are you using Bluetooth? No, cable. I usually have problems. Okay. Enough. I have no idea what's up with it, to be honest. Because on OBS it seems to work just fine. I guess. I think. Maybe. I hope. I doubt this building will be very large, which can be of advantage. Oh, damn it. Wait. Wait. Bam. This is the last part before the roof. But before the roof, I'm gonna make the floor. Because of reason. Wait. Why does it rain over here but not here? Plains. Sparse jungle. It does not rain in sparse jungles? Interesting. Now the rain finally disappeared. Oh. Neat. Damn. The lapis stuff should be decreased, to be honest. The diamonds and emeralds are an okay rate, but damn, the lapis and redstone are going way too nuts. Especially thinking of how easy it is to generally get those too. There we go. This thing would also give the villagers a little bit more room to walk around, I guess, because like, yes. I'm all here for giving villagers more space to walk around. No, I do not know why. Uh-huh. Cherry torch. Bruh. Done. Oh. Okay. Nice, one chicken. Better than none. Hold on, how about birch for the floor? I don't think we ever used birch for the floor yet. For anything, to be honest. Let's do this stuff in here as well. Anyways, let's continue with the up thing later. For now, we are going to continue with that part down here. I'm thinking making like a train that builds a rail system by itself. I do know how to do that. I do not know how to get the most of the materials though. Okay. Let's continue with removing dirt. Damn, my Wi-Fi is bad right now. My connection, I mean. Maybe that's why it's so laggy. Oh, come on. Yeah, so if you didn't know, as soon as I make a video instead of a live stream, I will add like 5 new mods afterwards. No, not 5, 4. 4 new mods. No, not 4 either. 3 new mods. So, sorry, I'm terrible at math. Okay, let's do this. This should be enough for 8 or so shovels. No wait, stone shovels. Yes, 8 exactly. No, never mind, not 8 exactly. But enough, I hope at least. Afterwards, I think I'm gonna put in doors. And then I hope the whole thing cooked. Look, with every building, this is gonna get safer because villagers have more to hide behind and stuff. Even if the building seems dumb or useless or it's on a random spot in the sky, it'll actually, except for the sky one, it'll probably still help. Also, we got seasons. Eventually there will be winter. And summer. Summer is actually right now if you get the calendar somehow. Oh, a door over here would also be neat. Like 3 exits and entrances. So there are 3 spots where you can get inside of here. Okay, let's look now for another birch tree. Hold on. Do I got any? Ah, there too. Nice. Yo, that's hilarious. Like 2 right next to each other, neat for me. Yeah. By the way, my dear viewers and viewers, you got to look the next 2 days around my channel because you may see an interesting video or stream depending on what I want to make it. Where I basically just build on my game a bit. It'll probably be a video though, realistically. Look, they're even walking through here already. Good. Bam, 37 more stone. There we go. Now I can start building the roof. Damn it. Hello? Who's there? Ah, neat. Ah, sure. You know I'm live streaming, right? Okay. Okay, good. Right now I'm building a building, like there's some beds outside scattered around, and when I joined the server there was a message that one villager died, so I'm building around a big house where I plan to put all the beds in so the villagers at least won't get killed by zombies. After all, they are dumb. Probably one of the dumbest mobs in Minecraft. The villager. Did you know that? Did you know the AI was apparently based on the AI for pigs, which explains a lot. Yep. The personal opinion, Minecraft zombies are kinda cute. And chickens as well. true. You know, yeah, I remember once I had like a game with a friend where we both got into an ancient city and threw snowballs around, and whoever dies first loses. It was a silly game. It was like a little a private roleplay server where we played like we rule specific kingdoms. I distinctly remember I was ruling the Snow Kingdom and that person was ruling the Sand Kingdom. Yeah, basically I also kind of write my own story at the moment, and one character, and literally one location was a bit inspired by that time, which was about the place is called Frostia. It's very cold. Also heavily inspired by Sweden, of all places. Sorry, I really like to talk about stuff I'm doing. I'm awesome. Nice. I'm not really into that, but if you like, you are welcome to do that. Yeah. So sometimes I have the urge to make Minecraft mod packs which are just attempting to horrify me personally, and like something I learned is that Minecraft horror mods are mostly shit with some very good exceptions. And two, less is more sometimes. One of my absolute favorites on horror mods is Ice in the Darkness. It's such a simple mod, yet it's so horrifying. Basically, there are sometimes these glowing eyes in the darkness, like the name suggests, which stare at you. Don't do anything at first, but if you look away for too long, they will jump scare you. If you look directly at them, they will explode. Basically, just poof away. The scariest thing about this is the little children's laugh they do. It's a great mod though. Same, I think it was like actually made for like a mod jam or something for horror mods for Halloween. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I'm sorry, I can't help. Yeah. Personally, what I do is like literally individually download every single mod. It may take longer, but at least I know what I'm doing. Earlier today I got a little... Actually, right before I played Minecraft, I got a little sick from VR. I love playing it. Motion sick because I was playing virtual reality. One of my favorite games. I'm not gonna do any YouTube videos on that anymore because of the violence. And like it had an update that makes the bleeding of the characters bit more. I think I actually accidentally decapitated someone already. It's an extremely bloody and violent game. It's called Blade and Sorcery, if you ever heard of it. Mm-hmm. It also has like spells and stuff, which I find personally pretty cool because I'm a big fan of magic systems and stuff. I like how the village is coming along. It looks pretty good. Better and better. Oh no, I mean the entire village. It's like a building between everyone currently on the server, which right now is Kavat and me. Yeah, there were also... I think Mukas literally only built one thing, which was the giant tree. A funny thing also is that I can teach people the crate mod fairly well, but myself I barely know it. Which is kind of funny. Yet I teach the entire mod to a friend from scratch. And I'm learning from them what I can do with it. For example, the elevators. I knew they existed and roughly how they're made, but not like specifics and stuff, which you found out by themselves. I have no idea about how to make a Minecraft mod. I however do know you need to do JavaScript. Not JavaScript, Java alone. JavaScript will not work at all, from what I know. Also, there's a cat in the village, a white cat called Heterophobia, which is a meme on that homophobia meme. You know the one with the cat with the two different eyes? It's actually in the clips and highlights channel if you scroll up. No, wrong channel. I think the off-topic channel. Although recently me and Crystal talked surprisingly much about seafood. Still better than the... Huh? Ruby. Yeah, like the crystal. What about you? Okay, that's a funny coincidence. The coincidence is just that I know someone with the exact same name. Oh well, names aren't like video game usernames where everyone can only have one. Otherwise it would be much more chaotic. Imagine like a real life person called XX Illuminati Dark Side Slayer XX. That'd be hilarious. Nice. Oh yeah, if you download the mod pack through Google Drive, please do not update any of the mods because the server mods would be incompatible that way. That's... JustForge, that's what Xen and I use, and we basically both own parts of the server. We both contribute about the same amount, in my opinion. I fairly recently, before I made the thing on the Origins Discord server, took a break from Sillington for a long while. Actually, just like a month or so. The reason being literally just demotivation. You know how it sometimes is. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Fair. I'm doing usually just YouTube videos. I don't have a Twitch account. What? Fair. It also feels like the rules are more inconsistent on Twitch, which is funny seeing how inconsistent they are on YouTube already. That's actually also the decision why I made the decision not to upload any videos of Blade and Sorcery, just because it's sheer violence. It's a ton of fun to me, though. I generally enjoy that. And hey, it's not real people I'm hurting, it's just NPCs. I recently saw a meme where like, not video games cause violence, but chess causes violence. Which was kind of funny to me. Fun. Personally, I do not play a lot of chess, yet I still really like the game. Oh my god, same! The most important thing to me is just hanging out with friends while playing it. A while ago, for some reason, I got a bit into Team Fortress 2. I never played it, I do not plan to play it, yet I am still kind of interested in it. Nice. Fair. My mom is fairly chill about me and my little brother playing any kind of video games. To be fair though, I'm already an adult since last month. Fair enough. Not gonna lie, I am not a big fan of my birthday, so I do not know why I sometimes bring it up. I got into Minecraft mods before I got into Minecraft. A little fun fact. Yes. There's a German YouTuber. I'm Austrian. That German YouTuber still actually makes YouTube videos I enjoy watching time to time. Basically he just introduces mods, though about the older videos, it's more the problem that he is rarely linked to the mods, yet I was still successful in finding some of them online, which is good for me. And for the newer videos, he kind of does this old Minecraft trends, you know, like tsunami videos. The difference being The difference being that guy paid 2 modders to make those actually work. Which makes it much more engaging and interesting than just like texture packs. Also, he has like a series with another guy who barely does YouTube videos, which I enjoy, where they basically just throw dynamite at each other. It's a game those two made. The issue with that one is that both of them keep cheating all the time. Literally all the time. Like, although some of the videos didn't have any cheating at all, which are much more enjoyable. Both of them kind of take it with humor though. Like one of them, the active YouTube. It's funny how different it is between them. Like the guy who does actively YouTube is more child friendly, or at least tries to be, and tries to be more calm. While the other guy swears like a sailor. It's yeah, it's hilarious. Those two make videos since like 2014 together. Little fun fact actually, one of the YouTube series actually inspired Sillington. Like, after I saw that YouTube series, I asked a friend to make this with me, like around 2023 or something, I think. And she agreed, so we started doing it. I actually made like roles about who joined in which season in the Discord server. Like, green is season 2 and blue is like those who joined season 1. Yep. Also, the reason why it's called Sillington is literally just because silly. I have no idea why I called it that. Yeah, I have no idea why I originally called it. Yeah, it was purposefully called Sillington because of silly. Fun fact, did you know that baby villagers jump on beds? I just saw one. Also, if you don't mind looking in the clips and highlights channel and yeah, just do that, you will see a buff villager. Yeah, for some reason it's my absolute favorite mob in the entire village. Just because of the absurdity of a shirtless villager. Yes, that guy hit the gym. I don't think he could take a warden. Or could he? Who knows? I don't yet. Also, there was another cat once with a very, very questionable name in the house of a guy who I've banned from the server for a multitude of reasons. The name of the cat was arguably almost as racist as what H.P. Lovecraft called his cat. Yeah, obvious why I banned that guy. I think I talked about this. Yeah, fair enough. I talked to that guy, by the way, in real life about why, and he basically argued that he planned to call all his cats, regardless of color, that name, because he planned to use them in a creeper farm. I still won't unban him because I know that both Mukas and Xen do not like him. But that's because he kept bringing politics into everything, which no one here wants. For me personally, Sillington is more like an escape from serious stuff. Damn! I just for a second I just thought my microphone was my phone. My phone is on the left side of the table and my microphone on the right side. Did you know in this game that villagers are racist towards some origins? Yeah, for example, I'm a pixie, and when I try to trade with villagers, they'll just say, villagers don't trade with the likes of you. Personally, I just find it funny. Yeah. I actually sometimes look up words to check if they're slurs or not, because I'm making my own fantasy world. And I do not accidentally wanna insult like a group of people, which resulted in me knowing a varying amount of slurs. I would not say them on purpose. I do remember that I said some slurs in the past, but that's more because I genuinely did not know that it's a slur and thought those are just normal words. You know that sometimes that happens, you know that, right? And oh yeah, basically in the past I sometimes said slurs because I genuinely did not know they are bad words. I thought those are just normal words that I can use like a normal word. But yeah, basically like that. And at least I have friends who tell me when something is a slur. I generally do not want to go back to school. No, I dropped out. Because of the bullying that came from teachers and students alike. Yep. The thing is I don't even want to not be in school. It's just that it doesn't work with my mental state. I genuinely want to learn, so I'm doing it by my own. And I learned. Me too. For example, currently I'm working on my own little game. I may not know programming, so I just did the next best thing, which is use RPG Maker. Because, and like, I am building my... I first learned how to use the engine, and now I'm building my own game. I even made 2 comics about it. One was that one meme, 9 months in my womb making me suffer. I made that one, and also a completely original about a cake. And no, that cake was not a lie. Which game maker are you using? RPG Maker MC. That's the engine I'm using. I'm gonna write it in chat again, just to show which one exactly. It's let me see. It works perfectly for me personally because it very much has all the features I need. The thing I don't like about it though is that I really have to restrict the usage of pixels in a picture I wanna import. It's an interesting challenge and I'm all here for it though. I do for same. I once made like 6 pictures of my main character, not from the game, but from the other thing I plan to do, as different monsters. Yes. Damn, a villager just died. I'm gonna sleep through the night. Anyways. So I made her into a vampire, a demon, a zombie, a werewolf, and a monster hunter because I thought it's funny and there was a free space. There was also one about witch wizard, which coincidentally enough that Malia in the story canonically learns to be a witch. It's kind of inspired by the Owl House. Basically it's a human that goes into a fantasy world and learns magic. Sounds a lot like the Owl House, doesn't it? Gravity Falls for sure. Did you know that at some point Dana Terrence and Alex Hirsch were dating? Yes, they are not together anymore. They're still friends though. I love trivia like that. It's like really not the most interesting thing ever, but it's cool to know, and also for those people to tell those people who actually care about that stuff, like me. Another thing, did you know Seth MacFarlane was the youngest showrunner ever? The creator of Family Guy. Yes, with 24. Honestly, same. I kind of want to try to break that world record. Additionally, with I really it's really kind of my passion project since 2023, that world building about Mali and Erectias and all of them. Although I first want to make that game just so, and sell it so I can make a little money, you know. Probably also try get a job. I'm also working hardly on the pitch Bible. So, yes, it's like what you use to pitch a cartoon to a studio. I already picked a studio I'll probably send it to, which I'm not gonna say right now. But you can already guess, it's literally the only studio that's still good. Also, I love when like character kind of parallel each other. For example, the main character of the Shattered Island story, Amalia, with Witchy. Both of them have a magical hat that can talk. Malia's is like 200 years old, with magic abilities and a pentagram eye. For no other reason other than I found it aesthetically pleasing and fitting to the story. yeah, that had this, quite frankly, quite silly, morally pretty grey. He will put Maya in some deadly situations, but never through bad intentions, or when and rarely. While in Witch's case, the hat is a parasite that forces the host to do stuff against her will. I also have a thing for living objects. There's also a living sword. The funny thing about the living sword is that it basically screams at its owner that he should stop smacking stuff so hard with it, and that it hurts. A lot of these ideas literally just come from Reddit and friends of mine. I know, right? Sometimes there are no stupid ideas. There are just questionable ideas. Or ideas that just don't fit to the topic. Those are the types of ideas that are mostly seen as bad ideas for some reason. But yeah, I really enjoy writing that story. It has a lot of my personality and emotions inside. Specifically, the character Nymph. She's heavily inspired by my negative emotions, like the sad ones. While, for example, in comparison, the character of what is her name again? Yes, Isora, which I actually made a short animatic about with voice acting. She's more of my, I would say, sadistic and angry side. That's so cool. Nice. Oractius was already, since the beginning, planned as a sadistic queen. No, not Oractius. Isora. Sometimes I mix up my own characters. Oractius is probably one of my sweetest and friendliest characters. She and Malia have a lot in common, which just says of my liking towards how I make protagonists. I like making more curious. Mostly, the thing both have in common the most is that both of them are really curious. A big difference, though, is that Oractius is a lot more optimistic and happy than Malia, who is more like your typical, somewhat angsty teenager who for some reason likes fantasy. I would consider my story to be like a mix of fantasy and sci-fi, because they're literal aliens, robots, hyper modern stuff. It just happens to align with that due to you can really partially see a lot of influences I had. Yeah, personal project. I make it all myself. That includes complex political structures I plan. Corruption within them, and like the laws for each location. My luck is that my world isn't really big. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has around 7 major kingdoms and some smaller locations. For example, the Pink Desert, which isn't really very important to the story. It's literally just there to have an explanation for some stuff. The idea is it's just a normal desert, but instead of like this yellowish sand, it's pink and magenta and purple. I noticed a lot of my characters' design are very red and purple, which are nice. The school uniform of the students in my magic school is purple and green. The idea came from a friend of mine whose favorite color is green. Huh? That mod isn't really required, I believe. Except for some texture packs and stuff. Oh, I'm just gonna send it into the chat. Like in the Discord chat. Just did. No problem. Something I always try to avoid is lying. Although, there's one thing that could be classified as lying, but I looked it up and it's heavily argued about if it's even lying or not, which is leaving out some information for one reason or another. Which I sometimes do, but not a lot. Same. Do you think you may be autistic? I definitely am autistic. That makes sense. I personally may not like real life politics, but that does not mean I don't take inspiration from real life politics for my politics in my world building. Oh, one idea I had for one of the rulers was that he's love struck with the sadistic queen for no reason in particular, and through that like some of the backstories and stuff, he became a tyrannical psycho. Because he got dumped basically, and he's just can't handle it. I fucking hate babies. There's a baby zombie hunting me. Especially luckily from one of my texture packs, I can see that glowing eye. They have glowing eyes for one of the texture packs. It's pretty cool. It also makes the zombie sounds kind of more horrifying, but I can deal with that. It's worth it. If I can just see those creatures, it's totally worth it for me. It targets the block you were on before. Okay. And stops. Then you can. I'm aware, but like I was getting torches anyways. You can really see the difference between a building I take long for and one I take a short time for, with the factory and basically every other stone block within the village. Also, my house was self-made by me. I like using like a way where I just basically make 7x7 cubes and stack them onto each other into a house. It may look blocky, but it works genuinely very well. Fun fact: before I made the little ad about the server in the Origins thing, Xen also made like an ad but on Reddit, which got us a few new players, but all of them left at some point. Wait, and I do not know why they left. Although they are always welcome back if they decide to. I will not force anyone. Yeah, mood. That's fair. I wanna keep my my server at maximum 20 people, because it literally can't handle anymore. I see ya. By the way, Kavat, I like how you're building your house till now. I like the floor type. It looks very unique and pretty. I like the green. That's very pretty. I like the pebble texture a lot. That's understandable. Yeah. That was quick. No problem. Honestly, today I was like thinking either making a live stream about my game I'm working on or Minecraft, and it's obvious what I decided for. The reason being is that I usually talk more while doing Minecraft than while making the game. Yeah, that's basically the same thing with me and doing anything. It doesn't even have to be creative, it can also be just violence. Yes. With violence, I'm referring to blade and sorcery. Fair. I. I would like that I never did it in real life, but that'd be a lie. To be fair, at that point I was in a pretty poor mental state. To be also fair, those people were pretty much horrible people. Like I remember that one classmate of mine literally did a I don't want to say what exactly it was, but like you know those salutes from World War II, right? That guy did something like that in school. The worst thing is, it's Austria. It's literally one of the it's literally one of the countries where you can get imprisoned for doing that for 3 years. If you do like that, you can literally go in prison for 3 years. Me too. Me too. That pretentious little sucker always thought like he'd never get punished because it never happened before. But like, I'm not as I don't condone. I do not like seeing people do stupid stuff at all. And like I can let a lot of stuff slide. I mean, one of my favorite cartoons is literally South Park. So, it's like dark humor, really fucked up humor, partially even. That's something I do have because when I was little, I still watched a YouTuber that makes a lot of questionable videos. His YouTube channel got a few years back almost deleted because of the dark humor. Because he may or may not has taken it a little bit too far at that point. I mean, like his standard, he does like read fairy tales and stuff, but with a messed up twist. For example, weapon smuggling with Cinderella. Or like there was the 7 Gucci gang dwarfs with like with the Snow White. That one even took 2 parts. I think those 2 parts were 6 years apart. That guy only uploads like 2 times a year on average. I think he actually started the conspiracy that Satan and and Santa the same person. He did it so far back. It was one of his. I think it was actually his first on YouTube available video. About how Santa and Satan are the same person. Which is quite funny to me, still. There was also about... I don't think that thing is actually a thing outside of Germany and Austria, the German-speaking realm, so I'm not even gonna start with it. But that guy has an obsession with Pringles. And I understand why. Pringles are some of my favorite chips. No, this is not an ad. This is genuine. I ate a... No, sadly not. I wished. Honestly, I wished. Though I do not condone how they changed the mascot to the simplified version. I miss the old one. They could have at least made that they both coexist. Maybe like the old one. At least keep them for special tastes and stuff. If you already want to use the simplified for most. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna continue on the factory build. I actually got some skills in redstone as well, that was visible in Sillington Season 1 where I did some redstone stuff. I made basically a chicken farm, which automatically made chicken. We may or may not had the one or other problem that killed us over and over and over again with that. The reason being, there was a mod called Ice and Fire, which added those cockatrice mobs, which kept killing me. Literally no one else. Literally only I died to it, from what I remember. Oh, what does it say? Does it have any, like, message for you? Ah, yeah, it takes a little long for Sillington. The reason being some of the texture packs then added in. And the data packs, you know how it is. Bam, there we go. Now there are bricks. I remember, like, when that one person was still on the server, the bad person, Mukas said straight to the face, you know what we had before you were in the server? Fun. Fun. Honestly, from what I remember, this was one of Mukas' most savage moments. Especially in my eyes, because I mostly see Mukas to be as one of the most innocent and friendly peoples in the entire server. Although they rarely join, so yeah. I got so much glass in my chest. It's nuts. Okay, now I'm hungry for nuts. Yeah, walnuts are my favorite, to be honest. A weird thing is, I don't think I had hazelnuts since, like, I was a little child. Like when I was a child, I moved once, but, like, at the old home, I remember there was, like, a hazelnut tree. Yeah, me and my brother loved to take some of those nuts and crack them with stones and then eat them. Does it so taste? I do remember I did like them back then. Every day, one character, for some reason, a character from a book I love gets sometimes more relatable than other times. I don't think you know that book, even if you were from Germany, because it's literally only in Austria, and, like, the only time it was on sale, was being sold was 2010. It's a really old book. And it's one of my favorites. The villain there is a devil who's... I hate this devil. I mean, literally. His hat got stolen. Yeah, his hat. No, he doesn't wear a hat. His hat. The time Devourer stole his hat just to play dart with it. That creature was disgusting. It was like a big green monster who rang a bell with its tongue to feast on the time. It even had a rap. Oh yeah, it's a musical book for some reason. I think it's actually based on an opera that happened in 2010. It's a really, really good book, though. Also, the songs are great. My personal favorite is probably the one about time. About how you must be faster or your time will run out. It's kind of a fucked up song, but I like fucked up stuff. Also, like, the ending was so exciting. With Antonia, the two bats, and the mute butler in front of the devil taking the butler with and holding a dagger in front of his face, yelling at the girl to give him her voice so he can live for longer. She wants to give him the hat, and he talks about how he doesn't need it anymore until his aunt storms in to tell him that he's being a bad boy. That's literally how the story goes. His aunt is literally a major character in it, which I personally find hilarious. The aunt is over 100 years old in the book. She has a whole song that every 100 years she goes to her nephew's castle to make her fire high. And it's a really, really, really long fire high. The song is about how it has the knowledge of the universe, knows everything without an exception. Though that's a separate song called, I think, Urstrumpf. It's one of my favorites. Urstrumpf. That's, by the way, how the fire is called. Urstrumpf. The aunt is, by the way, called Urstrumpftante, which literally translates into fire high aunt. May I ask where you're from? Ah, neat. Because your German just now was very excellent, very good. Ah, that's fair enough. Ah, nice. I'm currently teaching myself through Duolingo Swedish. I don't really have... yeah, Duolingo. I do not really have a reason for learning Swedish or anything. I just do it as a little hobby, I guess. That's fair. Awesome thing about the book as well. Actually, this beginning of the book is probably the most horrifying because of the vibes it gives. It's like an old devil who goes up to a child to ask her to sing for him, and if she declines and runs away, he takes her and puts her in a sack and then in a cage in his castle. The castle is filled with kids he stole the voices from. At least it never got further than just stealing the voices. And you gotta imagine, I got the book when I was a little child. Oh, also another... One of my favorite songs is, yeah, I know, it's very harsh change of topic, but it's called Der Erlkönig. It's also a German song, which was based on a poem by Goethe. Erlkönig. I don't think it's very popular in the English realm, but like it's about a father and a son who ride through the dark night. Oh, that's so good. And like that entity that tries to take the child away. It's one of my all-time favorites for some reason in song format. Nice. That's just a mood. I sometimes do that as well with stuff I may not understand. That, funnily enough, from my friends, online or not, I'm very much the only one who still watches German YouTube. Because there's yeah, not everyone. Yeah, there's some people I just like way too much to not watch them. The two main ones being Zeta and Plankton. Both comedians, one an animator and one is more like partially political, partially not. The main thing is he talks about news and stuff from YouTube itself, not real life politics. But that in a really comediantic way, and like I enjoy it. And people are shipping them. It does not help that one of them made the whole love song for the other. And they also have like these play fights. It's just adorable. I personally ship them. They're partially mean, partially really romantic to each other. Basically, I remember one of them making a video recently where he animated the other guy as a sad little cucumber who's lonely with no friends. So he gives him a present. It's like rude, but at the same time wholesome. To be fair, they do this mutually, so I'm just happy they have such a wholesome little fun with each other. It's a good change from the mostly controversial and like annoying YouTube ships. Yeah, they sometimes give me one topic and the click vibes. Just the biggest difference is both are the unhinged one. The hard thing is to find out who's less unhinged. Which is really hard because one makes jokes about... made a joke once about Wario decapitating a bunny, I remember. And the other one makes videos... makes just weird videos. Generally weird ones. Like that whole song about like an object you use at supermarkets to separate your items and the items of the person in front or back in the line. That guy made an entire song about this. I know, right? In the song it literally also said, "Don't mix me up with Toblerone." Which is a funny gag. And right in my humor. That's why I watch them, because they have exactly my humor. One of them literally has a series called "If you don't find this funny, you don't have my humor." And I can confidently say I have that guy's humor. Also for how those two are called on YouTube, one's Theo and the other one is called Plankton. Like the character from SpongeBob. Yeah, they're both German. There is also the YouTube channel of the Space Frogs, which at first sounds like an English channel, but no, they're also German. Though they heavily focus on German politics. But also in a comedic way, which I like. They have made a video about how the German parties would share apples. Yes. Yes, it actually did really. For example, one of them was like, do you want an apple? The other person then, but you don't have apples. And then the party again, but if I had one, I would give it to you. Another one was like, is this a German apple? And then the other person, no, it's from Spain. And then the party again, if someone asks, it's German. That one was for the right wings and left wings, by the way, respectively. Yeah, I think it's obvious who is who. The one with like German apple was obviously the right wing party. It's funny. It's generally funny. If you ignore the real life ones. Serious stuff and stuff. Yeah. I know, right? I also found it's way harder to find Swedish YouTubers than anything than a needle in a haystack. Except if you ask someone who actually is Swedish and grew up in that country, which luck so has it, I know people. At least two funny enough. Der Click, for example. Yeah, he's from Sweden. Did you also know the Click talks German? He didn't in the past, and like he's generally good at it. It was definitely one of the best updates humanity ever got. Yes. Not gonna lie, I love that meme of just depicting the real life world as a video game. It helps a lot with coping and stuff. For example, there's a YouTuber, the Tower of Babel update hit hard. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, there's a YouTuber who basically treats real life like World of Warcraft. Where he talks about different types of humans, and like talks about them like they're something in Warcraft. It's hilarious. For example, junkies, homeless, elderly, children. One of my favorite reoccurring characters is definitely Rüdiger. Rüdiger is such a savage. It's like the worst person you can imagine. Like a rude, stinky man who abuses kids. But for some reason it's hilarious because of how it's played in. And the absurdity of the art style and just the whole absurdity. Like, you can make bad stuff funny just by making it extremely absurd and crazy. That guy also made a whole song about that character, which just feels like you're on drugs. And no, I'm not exaggerating. This is literally how the song feels like. That's a oh, that's a shame. I do not know how to help. Sorry. Talking with you is fun though. And Oh, I just remembered what I wanted to do. I wanted to get iron to repair the iron golems. I do not know why I did this or anything, but I love iron golems. I basically love every Minecraft mob. Yes, this also includes the Phantom, by the way. Find something. At the very least, they are intriguing and very original. What do you think about the new update of Minecraft? You know, with the new current stuff variants. I know, right? It's actually the first update I'm hyped off since 1.12. Yeah, like I played 1.12 until 1.17 came out. Afterwards, I basically played only 1.16 for some reason. Because I really didn't care about the new stuff in there. I personally think Minecraft kind of gets overhated. The yeah, it's definitely not a bad game. It has its issues, but which game does not have its own issues? And like Mojang isn't as out of touch as some other companies. I feel like they actually interact more than they definitely interact more with the community than any other corporation I've seen so far. That does not mean I'm looking over the bad stuff they did. I absolutely don't. I just wanna also shed some light on the good stuff they do. Because like every time you only hear bad stuff about them. Though can't complain at all about what they are doing because the data pack features they are adding are great. I agree. They really are great. They may try to fix some stuff. They may do some horrible stuff, but at least mostly it's because of they mean well but just don't know exactly how to do well. Although I generally think they should add jungle and swamp villages. At least swamp. That's actually my biggest wish for all of Minecraft. More villages, more structures. I also maybe that some of actually that's what one of my wishes they actually fulfilled with the new update, updating old Minecraft mobs. That was one of my biggest wishes for the new updates. Which is which is why I like the new update. Yeah. I mean, like really, people who are mad about that new update, I will not understand. Like the creaking maybe because it's really a nothing update. Fair. That's fair, but like I mean like compared to some of the previous ones, but like I feel like they're finding their footing again, which I love. What? Yeah. At least the village is a structure that got an update. One of my favorite things about villages, though, is that they're so easy to modify compared to some other structures. Like, they're easy to build around, have this similar style to, and that's just because they're biome dependent. Imagine biome dependent strongholds. How could that be? Strongholds, like that strongholds are different. Yeah, I know they're underground, but they're also biomes underground, which could make it even more interesting than what I'm thinking right now. Imagine, for example, a dripstone one, where there are traps where dripstone, for example, falls on you. Wouldn't that be an interesting stronghold to explore? Yes, yeah, for example, the Repurposed Structure mod does just that. Plus basically add structures from different places to other places. For example, one of my favorite examples is the Nether City. It's basically an end city, but in the Nether. Or end mine shafts. If I remember correctly, there are also jungle fortresses, which are Nether fortresses in jungles. Understandable. Personally, I feel like the Ender Dragon should be a lot stronger. Literally, I feel like the most threatening about the Ender Dragon is literally the End Crystals and Enderman. Without those, the dragon is just... Yeah, it's... You can just use bow and arrow. Which is something I love to use. It's kind of middle games boss now. True. They should make more stuff beyond the Ender Dragon, like in the End City and stuff. That could be interesting. Like, maybe some sort of like respawn anchor, like for the Nether, but for the End, so you can actually live there. Or at least make the Ender Dragon a much stronger boss. Ooh, did you ever hear of that one thing? That one mod? It is like the End, but like... Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. And remastered. It adds like that you have to look for ender pearls in different structures and stuff. Like you have to go, for example, to look for a specific structure, for example, the Nether Fortress, to get the Nether Eye. Or, for example, to an igloo for the Frost Eye. And you have to find 12 different of these eyes to put in the Ender portal so it works, otherwise it won't. It's so cool. I love the idea. I love the execution. It's just... I think I just saw an iron golem spawn. Literally just spawn in. On a roof. Out of nowhere. Oh well. Also, I put the orange beds in the new structure so zombies can't access it as easily as the old one. Because yeah, it has doors, but it also has is very easy to go in because there's also a middle door which is blocks and not actual doors. One thing I wanna do with the village is making more houses in one specific direction, so villagers will be forced to go there. So those buildings over here will be more on the outskirts. Or just generally everywhere more buildings. Did you ever play City Skylines? It's really expensive, really hard, and on release it was really shit. Well, updates fixed it for me personally. Yeah. I actually started playing it like on release day. It was really shit back then. It was not worth how expensive it was back then. The difficulty is also pretty big. And like the only way you don't have to conform with the difficulty is literally by using cheats. Even Cuphead gave you an easy mode. Or rather a regular mode. Hold on, it's actually 11 p.m. 11 p.m. Almost midnight in a few minutes. I am honestly never asleep until 2 a.m. I do not know why. So, nice. Not for me. It's partially worsening. Actually, yeah, like I had already occasions where I was up until 3 a.m. By the way, from the house with the two cats, like the black and the other one, you can literally just steal anything you wanna. I condone it. It's okay to grief a player's house when the player literally is banned from the server and can't do anything about it. At least in my logic. The Sillington rules are pretty chill, I would say. Because there are no rules, we make them all up on the spot. That's not even a joke, like literally all the rules that spawn are outdated and not to be taken serious. Dun. You know, if you ever visit the Bladen Sorcery subreddit, I'm gonna give a fair warning because of blood, and I don't even mean in-game blood. Some people post their how they hurt themselves while playing it. Yes. It's a VR, a virtual reality game. That's how they get hurt. And like you play with weapons and have to move around a lot. I personally never hurt myself playing it. Blatant sorcery. A VR game. Virtual reality, so yes. I just wanted to break a stone with a shovel. You know, it's funny that like I play Minecraft since a good few years now, and like I still sometimes do stupid stuff. I notice I kind of like bloody games. I do not know why. The thing that makes it weirder is that in real life I'm really, really bad with blood. Like I really can't stand seeing it. Ah, yeah, fair enough. To be honest, I'm fairly bad with horror movies as well. Except with psychological horror, which is weird. But fair. I can deal with it just fine. Which is good for me. You know, I fairly recently only learned, like right before I took the break from Sillington, that I can wear other armor than leather, except for chest plates, which I can only use leather for. Of how it was formulated in the description, I thought you need an entire leather armor and can't take an entire other armor. Okay. Now I'm rereading it right now, and here it is. Pixies cannot wear chest plates more substantial than leather, and cannot use other wings to fly differently. That's the problem. I just read over the chest plate part and ignored it the whole time for some reason. Not even on purpose. And like I read the thing multiple times. And then that's fair. I don't think I'll play a lot anymore either. Did you find a problem? Did it crash? Maybe retry? Maybe retry? What you're playing on? Ah. So we're both playing on laptop. Okay. Something cool is that cows, chickens, and pigs actually come in different colors in the server due to some mods. because of the texture pack that I have on my side only, zombies also all look different. Let's see what texture packs I got on. Armory Conglomerate, Shy Transpees, TCP, Tissue Zombie Pack. It's short for Tissue Zombie Pack. Anyways, create immersive aircraft for some reason. We don't even have the immersive aircraft mod. And create tweaks compats. On the other side, I also got more texture packs I just don't use. Okay, see ya. Bye. Anyways, I like your house so far. It looks very pretty. Where's your villager outside your house? In a boat? Good, however. My villager will never be imprisoned by a puny boat. Alright, the street. What did I lightning? You wanna make them a witch? Okay. There's a light. You can make a lightning rod with 2 copper ingots. So if you wait then for storm and keep the villager nearby, maybe submerge into water so it doesn't burn to death. There we go, creeper dead. And mommy got 1 more gunpowder. Awesome. Anyways. So, yeah. By the way, your machine stopped working. Like your crate thing stopped working for some reason. Maybe because it's not connected to anything. That's a shame. Not enough though. Got in the way of the house. Fair. Okay. If you wanna, you can give me the water wheel and I'm gonna try to reactivate it. Only if you want to, of course. Never mind. I just kind of want to bring more crate into this part of the city. Damn it. I gotta block this part of at some point as well. Anyways, Papa? Been thinking about making rails. Sure. Do it if you wanna. And since there isn't space in the village, there's a lot of space in the village. Just look up. They could go underground and roads. Oh, that's also interesting. That's an interesting idea. They're wide enough. True. There's some one-liner roads as well, by the way. Not all roads are made equally. They all have their different usage and stuff, I guess. Bam. That's neat. Damn. Let me look if there's something that can fix that problem. Yes, found it. Let's hope I remember how to craft that thing. There we go. Okay. I forgot. Okay, fair enough. You literally only have to lie down on a bed. That's it. Okay, let's look. Belt, I got 2 of these and... Ah, nice, coincident. Awesome. Now there we go. Here. Now let's... Oh, I got 2 buckets, so convenient. And I also got slabs. Convenient indeed. Bam. Now this sand gets what it deserves, which is to die in Minecraft. Okay, maybe it needs a second one. Seeing on how much there is. That is what I eventually despawn anyways. There we go. Yeah, the send thing should be working better now. There are like 2 sites that just kill sand. Everything else works like normally. Oh? What's this green stuff? Ah, just XP. Okay. There. Look how fast this shit is. Let's put some more coal into that machine. Oh, fuck. There. Now it's much faster. Much more efficient. And it has so much more what it needs. Let's put more coal in. Bam. Now to the stone chest. Now use that stuff for another time. And now to the cobblestone. Sometimes I forget those here. Oh yeah, I remember I wanted to look after that one thing. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see. Which means this will maybe slower, but at least everything else will work better. Fuck. Do I have a crafting table down here? Nope. Let's get a little bit wood to make one. Or 3. Crafting tables are always useful to have. Oh. Okay. How about just here as well? For no other reason than why not? Okay, let's do those a little bit faster than they are right now. How about 32? 40? 44. Okay, let's look at the signs, and this is good. This is really good. I'm happy. Now how it's become. Okay, let's put one over here. Oh, I got an interesting idea. Okay, let's take one of those. Let's make only one of those, say cog wheel. Now let's take a torch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is kind of awesome. But I feel like it should be a little bit smaller. Yeah, this is much better, I'd say. Let's just put this in here, no one will notice. Actually, this was a great idea. There's like probably a slower decline than getting it. They probably lose it way slower than getting it, I would imagine. Okay, this one maybe have been a mistake. At least I can do this right now. Bam. Now this is good. I'd love to see some more speed, but I want to get everything I want. Anyways. Yeah, though. My sand is on its way. Just not as much as previously. One by one gets burnt. This is great. Yippee! The sand thing is finally done. No more too much sand, yay! Anyways, I'm gonna sort my chests now, I guess. Dum, da, dum, dum, dum. Let's get some more cobblestone. Honestly, the amount of lapis lazuli and redstone that machine gives, like the cobble generator, is insane. Especially lapis lazuli. Anyways, I'm gonna go offline now. See ya. I'm getting a bit tired. Sorry. If you want, you can continue playing. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope this thing worked. Night night. And goodbye to you.